Hi, I'm Miles from Destructoid. I'm here at PAX Prime 2015. I'm here with a few people from Cloudhead Games. This is Denny. This is Joel. I just got to try out Call of the Starseed, the Gallery, Episode 1 on the HTC Vive. Is that the actual platform you're going for? Or are you going multi-plat with this VR stuff? What's going on here?
We're not an exclusive to HTC Vive.
Okay.
I think the reality is for all kind of developers early in this space right now that you really have to look at supporting multiple platforms to make it kind of viable.
Okay,
yeah.
Interesting. So yeah, I did get to try it. You guys had the Vive, the new controllers. You guys got positional audio in there, which is incredible. Cool, I had a lot of fun in that demo. So if you guys just want to talk about it, let's do that. So one thing I noticed is that you guys really go for comfort. One thing you guys showed off that I thought was really intuitive. You guys had the positional system for blinking. You have a, 10 foot by 10 foot play space?
It's any size technically. It can, if you just have the spot in front of your desk, you can use the system there.
Oh, sweet.
But it expands to a living room carpet or a warehouse or just kind of whatever
Absolutely.
you need.
Yeah, that ease of use and accommodating every single type of situation, that is very important. So yeah, the way they did movement, blinking, in this VR space, it was really intuitive. So you have the Vive controllers, you click the thumbstick and you look where you want to go, you release it, it fades to black, and then it fades back up exactly where you want to be. So how long did it take you guys to think of something like that? Obviously movement is one of the biggest things in comfort.
Yeah, 3 years, 5 days, and 6 minutes. I don't know.
Wow. Okay.
Honestly,
that's very specific.
Honestly, we've been working on locomotion for a long time and trying to figure out what makes people sick, essentially, and how to. Because you can get away with a lot with sort of the older systems when you're just using sort of stick-based motion. It's typically rotation always gets people if it's artificially generated. Anything that you're not doing physically is going to make you sick in VR typically, or it's going to make you feel uncomfortable.
Roller coaster effect.
Exactly. What your eyes are seeing doesn't connect with what your ears are doing internally. So we've taken it on as sort of our, a design goal to make sure that everybody who plays won't get sick. And this is one of the ways to kind of handle that. It's
stuff that people normally don't think about, like when you're in a virtual space. There was a moment when I blinked into a wall. There was a cave that I was in, and I was inside the wall. And essentially the effect they do is if you walk into a wall, it's an effect that's very similar to being underwater. They blur your vision. They they
filter
blur
the sound.
Yeah, they filter the sound. They make it a little bit muffled. It's literally just like you're dipping your head underwater.
That's right. So there's a reset system. So if you just kind of accidentally clip your head into the wall, you don't get penalized for that, right? So you can kind of just pull it back out and you're back in the game world. But if you try to walk through a wall into another room or something, then after a few seconds it's going to fade out and reset you back to a safe point in the world so that you're never really that disoriented for very long.
So this is an adventure puzzle game?
Yeah, it's a kind of a fantasy adventure game that's based on a lot of 80s adventure movies, like those dark 80s adventure movies, like Dark Crystal and Labyrinth and The Goonies.
It straight up takes place in the 80s, right?
Oh yeah, it's in the 80s.
Another design goal with that was we find that especially this kind of VR is very overwhelming for people in general. So we were kind of hinging on that idea that 80s movies are so predictable. That no matter how crazy it gets, you're going to be okay.
Yeah, all those tropes, they play themselves out.
Exactly. So it's actually a perfect sort of mechanism for VR to kind of ease people in and make them comfortable knowing that we're going to take care of them.
So when is release? What's going on? What's the plan?
Well, we're releasing this year with the Vive. We're going to be a launch title on the Vive. So it hasn't all been locked down yet, the exact dates and everything. But basically, episode 1 will be a launch title for the Vive.
Very nice. And so are the other episodes going to be related to the story? Is it going to be different timelines?
Yeah, it's four different episodes. They're all one long inclusive story. And
it's going to be like Metal Gear. Is it going to take 20 years?
No, it's pretty much kind of one big story, but each episode is likely going to take place in a very different location.
Okay.
So the first episode is really the down the rabbit hole episode, where you're kind of starting in the real world. You're not really sure what's going on. You're following your twin sister, who's kind of beckoned you to come to this place, and you're always kind of one step behind her, and she leads you down underground, and there you find some fantastical kind of things that maybe you weren't expecting to find. And the next episodes are going to take place in much more kind of fantastical worlds that are going to play with the rules a whole lot more.
It was really, really cool. I'm very, very excited to see how it goes.
Right, so are we.
Yeah, well, thanks for your time. Thanks for the demo.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, no problem. Anything else you guys want to say?
No, brave new frontier coming in VR.
Sure. Yeah, very important. All right, we're going to end this with 3 stupid words. Just say any 3 stupid words that come to your head right now.
Oh my God.
That's it.
Oh my
Bye.
God.